Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Curious Crafts with Clover and me.
Hello.
Today we are going to do the last bit of our portals until I take a break from crafting and streaming for 2 weeks, going on a vacation. I say that in quotes, vacation, because it's really not a vacation. We'll be working, cleaning and organizing. She rolled her eyes at me. You couldn't see it on screen. So today we're going to work on the last bit of the fire plane base. And I have taken Ryland's idea of spraying this piece of polyfill that I've kind of formed a hole into. It's hard to see over the paper towel, but there it is. And then I've sprayed it with this, I forgot I had this workable fix, how do you say that? Fixative?
Yeah.
Fixative. And it worked great. This is not too, feel that, it's not too stiff, but it's going to hold its shape.
It's moldable.
Yeah, exactly. So it worked out great, and it's dry now, obviously. It was a little sticky before. But I'm going to put it on this white base. But before I put it on the white base, I'm going to paint it with all sorts of, I'm going to call them unicorn colors.
Yeah.
I've got purples and pinks, both regular paint and glitter. Glitter paint. And some iridescent glitter. So that's going to be fun. And then I have another project while this is drying to work on that I want to show you that I started to work on today. But first I have to show you I finished. He's all done. I put him on a base. Hello, Clover.
Hi.
I love him so, Manny. Anyway, he's done. I put a base on him with some gravel. And I'm very happy with him. I don't know how I'm going to make him a bad guy. He's so cute. I think what I'm going to do with this is use sponge. Sponge application. Are you not using this?
No.
Okay, then I will.
A stick.
Stirring stick? Behind you in that box.
Okay.
In that bin.
Okay.
Don't bump the cameras because I've already knocked it over once today.
Alright, fine. Stick.
So I've got some... Well, I've got brushes, but I don't really think I need the brushes. I will set those there. But I've got some sponges to apply the paint. And these are just glitter glue that you get at your discount department store, like in the kids craft section. I got 2 sets of those. Didn't I get those for you and your sister?
I don't know.
Probably. And I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna test it out. The good news about that is I can just paint over this and start all over again. This was used. This was painted with white paint mixed with Mod Podge. The camera's desperately trying to focus. Let me fix that. And well, it's not stopped. I'll leave it alone. And then I went over it. I dabbed it with some just white paint once the Mod Podge dried. But as it was drying, I took a brush and I kind of dipped it. Let me show you. While it was wet, I dipped it all along here and kind of gave it that little peaked textured look. So that was kind of cool. Oh, you know what? I'm going to actually sponge this with... I should not have put it so close to that brown, because I think that brown paint there is still wet. That was probably a poor idea on my part. There. I'll scooch it over this way so it doesn't mix in. So it's pink, purple, and some of that iridescent, glittery glue paint. One more purple. The reason why I wanted to give this some color is because all the other portals have a defining color to it. Ooh, hello, Rylan.
Hearty welcome to Rylan, the necromancer of dead topics.
So glad I brought Sir Mimsy back. I wanted the each platform to have some sort of color, and I may not like this. What do you think? Shrugging doesn't help them see what's happening.
Yeah. I like it. I think it looks good. Very airy.
Okay, all right, that's good. It's kind of hard to see on the screen though. It's much prettier in person. I'll hold it up to the. I'll give it another layer, for sure. Yes, I did destroy more of Miramore, and I'll show you what I did with it. Hush, you.
You took my plate.
I said, do you need this plate? And you said no.
It's still my plate.
Well, technically, it isn't. I don't know why I got two of these sponges wet. I don't need two of them. I'm gonna go around the whole base, because then it'll make it more difficult for me to repaint when I decide I don't like this idea.
Yeah. Pardon.
It might look better when it dries. It needs white paint to cover, I think, some of this. I think this is too pink and purple now.
Yeah.
Thanks for the input there.
Well, I would have kept it more minimalist.
Minimalistic?
Yeah. Minimal.
Well, that's okay, because guess what? I have white paint right here. And I can dab white paint just as easy as any other. Alright. I have, you see the pieces in front of me are part of Miramore. Because that build was made mostly out of the 1-inch thick foam, I was able to tear those pieces apart, and I think they're going to come in very handy for the next phase of our plains build, which I'll work on in just a minute, because I want to give this, I like this better with the white. I'm actually going to give it more white. What?
None.
I thought you were going to say something.
Also, you could add like a little hint of blue.
Maybe blue glitter?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
Way to be assertive there, honey, with your
Well,
ideas.
there's a reason I stopped talking.
No, I don't want to know. I like ideas. I'm not going to agree with every one of them, but you never know when one will work out great. Okay, I think that's better. What do you think?
Yeah.
Are you just saying yeah?
Yeah.
It does have a little bit of a breezy look to it. Boy,
Yeah.
I gotta fix that camera. That's driving me crazy. Hang on. If I want to show something close up, that can't be happening like that. Easy to fix, though. I almost hit deactivate. That would have been bad. Alright, there we go. You're going to mold cast a copy of a model you're going to be assembling with an LED inside. Oh, cool! I have been working on various ways to work in LEDs, and I actually have on my Amazon wish list the little nodes that you use to the single LEDs, because I can't figure out ways to incorporate some of the lights like this one. This one here. It's not an LED. But it's one of those little battery lights. I need to incorporate something like that into my builds. And I wanted a blue light the other day for something the Banana Brothers were doing. But the only one I had flashed blue and, well, here, everyone's going to go into a... It flashed all the colors. Now I can put it face down. And then it went into, like...
Here, shine it on the black. It might be easier to see.
Yeah, then it went into, like, disco, and I didn't need that. So
who doesn't love disco?
Well, not in a snake temple.
Oh.
Okay, so here's what I wanted to work on as while this dries, as far as the plane of earth. I have scatter that I've been using for caves and well, the temple area. We used it the other night on Banana Brothers. And I meant to bring some over, so I'm going to grab it. It's made out of course, foam insulation. Here. And I've taken cheesecloth. Remember the cheesecloth I showed you yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
And after I stacked pieces of foam insulation on top of each other and sort of carved and dug them out, covered it with cheesecloth and literally buried it under black Mod Podge. And I have a bunch of pieces. I have just regular rocks. I have curved stone areas. And then I also have a couple of them. That's not one. A couple of them that are meant to be entrances to caves. But the nice thing is these cave entrances can also lay flat and be used for more area. Like a ground directional cave entrances, and some are pretty thick. So this is my cave scatter. Here's another cave entrance. This one has to go flat against the wall like that. And these work great for a cave, but I wanted something different for the plane of earth. So what I decided, based on my, once again, adorable earth elemental, is I was going to make sort of a spiky ground, similar to how he looks. So I cut a bunch of pieces on the Proxon before I started today, so you wouldn't have to be subject to me messing up a million pieces on the Proxon. And what I want to do, oh, I also saved these shavings, and I'll tell you why in a minute. What I thought I'd do is create 8-inch wide, because the base I've created for the earth plane is 24 by 18, I believe. So if I do 8, then 3 across will fill the back of the terrain. Is stack these sort of like large crystalline looking things, just like he is. I'll tip him sideways like that so you can see what I'm talking about. So I've made a bunch of different shapes, and I've beveled them like that. You know what? I better put it on my camera now. And I've beveled them to be all different directions. This is, I think the one I started out with was this one. Nope, this one. So this long one, or maybe, nope, you know what? I don't want the long one on there. Let's get this. This is too big for this platform. I'll get this one. Stealing my stuff now.
Yep.
This is so crazy because I had this all laid out. I know what it was. I had this laid out in the direction I wanted, and then I was going to put it on a different platform. So I've left one side flat to put it up against the base. So something like that. Let's get our pins out and see how it looks. I use straight pins to model how I want it to look. So let's have this one hanging out off the front there. Like that. And then here's a flat one. That one can go there. That one doesn't have to be pinned. I don't want them facing the same directions. So maybe that one there. And then fan's blowing it over. And then maybe that one there. Like that. So the idea is to create a terrain that is like a bunch of stones jutting out from the ground. I don't want... do I want that one there? What do you think? Like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Okay. Maybe turn that one this way. And then, once these are glued in place, I'm just going to tack it in place so I can show you before I do the final thing. You know, they say cut twice, no, measure twice, cut once.
Mm-hmm. Or you know, what I do, cut and then go back and measure and realize you did it wrong.
Did it wrong, yeah. I'm going to make this one tall. I'm going to replace that piece. And put that there. And then I have these little pieces. And these I almost threw away and then decided to save them because why not have smaller rocks around the base also? In this base I really didn't give it a lot of room. I'll have to cut a larger, maybe make these pieces smaller. I'll put this one back and put it here. Like that. So some smaller scatter rocks. Like that. And that one will have to be beveled. And then these are the edges that I took off as I beveled them. I was, like I said, I was going to throw them away, but then I thought, well, our little guy here has these little things jutting off the top of his head, like, what are they, like crystalline looking things? She's nodding. And they, why not jut up the back to make it look even more ominous, like that? What do you think? And maybe not up the back, because I might want to use them from both sides. So maybe just jutting up from all over, like that. Like I said, I'm using the pins to test it before anything gets glued down permanently. Well, not permanently, because I can pretty much pull it apart if I have to, but I don't want to ruin any pieces of foam. So, oh, I gotta turn this around. So maybe like that. Oh, that's a good one for that size. I'm liking this. I'll put some more on the front now. And then once it's all glued together, I can paint it with some brown Mod Podge, which is what I did to this little guy, and then do some dry brushing. I think I've explained to you dry brushing before, haven't I?
Yes.
Yes, where you take literally take a dry brush, and it causes it to show lighter on like the edges, like that. Mm-hmm. It kind of catches it. Need little pieces to jut up. So something like that. So that would be, I like that. That would be like the terrain for the earth. Here's another rock, a single rock. Maybe that one would go in front. All right, so let me start gluing that down. I'm pretty happy with that. Shocking, I know. Taking the pins out. I hadn't done the pinning part yet at all, so I wasn't sure how it was going to look, but I like it, so I'm not going to worry about the exact position of all of these, just that I know it works. I'll put my pins away. How's it going over there? Shall I flip cameras and they can see what you're doing?
They won't be able to see because I'm working on the far side over here.
Oh, I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do a variety.
But we all know you're gonna keep talking about what you're doing, and no one's gonna know what you're talking about. And I'm gonna keep doing this silently.
Not talking, yeah.
Yeah. So you know.
I'll ask you what you're doing.
All right.
What you doing?
I am just spreading out this, what looks like burnt brownie batter.
Oh, it does look like burnt brownie batter.
Yeah.
So that's a mixture of black paint and the sand, correct?
Well, black paint, sand, a little bit of water, and a little bit of like glue.
Oh, so that's the problem I ran into. I didn't use water. That's why it was too clumpy for me.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the secret.
It's like spreading really thick jelly.
Really thick jelly.
Yeah.
So like jam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jam.
Okay, that's cool.
But like you can't like I don't know. It's
Crunchy. It's crunchy jam.
It's not well. I guess it would be.
Well, you should have seen me trying to do the portal.
Right.
I was having a hard time with that.
Yeah, I can go back and do that if you
Yes,
want.
well, you'll probably do a better job than I did. Because I could not figure out I didn't know your formula.
Yeah, well, and the brushes that you use matter a lot, and the technique that you, like, the way you do it, I guess, matters.
Yeah, information I could have used earlier today.
Well, I didn't know you were gonna do it.
Oh, I know. These are all too, well, that's because I'm trying to do the bottom. These are almost all the same height. I think I want to get a lower one back there. That's better. Ooh, let's switch those.
What if I turn the board around so that
Yeah,
I can see
however
better?
it works. I can, do the camera to the overhead for now.
I wasn't turning it this way so I can see it better.
Do that, but while you're doing it, I'll leave the camera off.
Yeah, this might take a second.
Yeah.
Let me just stand up real quick. There we go. Ow.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Okay.
There. That should be better.
I'm rethinking 5 pieces on this. Unless it's smaller.
Okay, I changed the camera angle.
I can go back?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Boop. Ooh, perfect. Look at you.
I didn't even... Oops, no, I was in the way. I didn't even see what I was doing.
You're just completely guessing.
Yep.
Nope, 5 pieces is good. I think that's a good number, but little piece in front's not going to work. So I'm going to have to rethink the little piece in front and make more of the larger pieces. That has to jut this way. Oh, yeah. That's better. Glue stick. Yeah, Rylan just wanted to know what your texture paste is made from. And we just said that.
Oh, yeah. And finding the I didn't really measure it, so finding the portions of each is also difficult. I would say mostly it's mostly paint and rocks. Probably a little more, like a lot more rocks than you'd think, assuming...
When you say rocks, you mean sand.
Sand, yeah. Well, the more sand you add, the thicker it'll be. So
Right.
you kind of add that depending on what you want.
Oh, he wasn't here for the ingredients.
Ah, whoops. And then, okay, so you add... The sand, you kind of add however much you want. You kind of have to play with that to figure out what kind of thickness you want.
Yeah.
But you add mostly paint, and then you add a little bit of water to... what's the word? Thin it out a bit so you can actually spread it. And then I added a little bit of glue, like black glitter glue, to make it, I don't know, to just ensure that it would stick. But also I feared I added too much water, so.
Oh, well then just put more glue or paint in it.
Yeah, so the glue is optional if you add the right amount of water.
Gotcha. Marlon said that he found that all-purpose glue, paint, fine sand, and tiny pebbles from the model shop work. Yeah. Yeah, make a good paste. I still want the our miniatures to be able to walk on it. That's the big thing.
Oh, they will definitely be able to walk on it. Because it looks super thick, but I realized once it dried that there were actually many spots that there was no sand, it was just the paint.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I might either leave it or go back over it, depending on if I like it or not.
Yeah. Ah, it's staying down. I've glued it. And now it's because I'm quit messing with it. That's kind of neat watching it being painted like that.
Yeah. And also, I like to use the small brush. Like, I use a larger brush, like this, to apply it. Well, you can't see the brush at all, because it's covered.
It's just a mess of...
to like, kind of dump it on, and then spread it around the main area. And then I go back with the thinner brush, which you also can't see because of how much...
gunky it is.
Yeah. I can show it when I clean it off later.
Okay.
To go back over it and A, smooth it out, and B, mainly get around the edges because you want to. That's an easy place to forget.
You're putting it on thicker, but it dries.
Oh, it dries.
Flatter.
It dries a lot thinner than you'd expect.
Right. That's the problem I was running into. I kept putting it on, and then when it dried, it was like, hey, where'd all my sand go?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the issue I was having.
And I found it easier to do it once I got in the headspace of less painting it on and more spreading it
Dabbing it on, yeah.
Or spreading it out,
Spreading
really.
it?
Like,
Okay.
get a clump of it in the center, and then just spread it out from there.
I see.
Like jam.
Like jam. Like you said.
Except parts of it will fall in the lava. That doesn't happen when you make toast. If it does, I'm kind of concerned.
Concerned, yeah. Very concerned. Alright, I'm loving how this is coming together, so I'm going to, in a minute, switch the camera. I've almost got a couple of these done. Let the glue harden a little bit so they don't shift when I pick them up. And we noticed that the little bits that were falling into the lava looked pretty good. We didn't try to retrieve them out of the lava, and they solidified there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no good examples here because I'm not messing up, unfortunately. But
well, no, but there's one.
Well, you can see
right there.
Yeah, and like
that is solid. Yeah.
Yeah, and like kind of not as much. But you can't see that. But...
Dabbing it on. That's our Mimsy dab.
He's looking the wrong way for that to be a proper dab, but I guess I'll allow it.
You the pro? You the dab pro?
I'm not.
No. Look. How you feeling, Rylan? How's the teeth going, the mouth going? All right. So you're gonna have a great weekend now.
Oh, and also what I noticed is when...
Oh, you have to work tomorrow?
What's up?
Bah. Hopefully you'll feel better tomorrow.
When I spread it on for the first time,
Yeah.
I found it easier once I put water over it.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure, but
Hey, it works, it works.
It works. Cause it's hard, because when the surface is dry, it doesn't stick as well when you initially spread it all out.
Gotcha. Cool.
Ow.
No.
I just stabbed myself with a stick.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some of these spiky things. I don't want these spiky things to go too high up, because I'll just end up breaking them, you know, as we play. I don't want them too high off the base. I know the sample I did had them kind of high up.
Yeah.
But I want to maybe put them a little lower on each one. Almost like earthen crystals coming out of the earth. That was the idea I was thinking. Anyway. That would almost be ASMR. You painting that?
Oh, just a little
Yeah.
paps.
Yeah. Hopefully adding Mod Podge will help strengthen the bits poking out.
Whoa, oh yeah.
I mean, it's my fire. I mean, earth elemental plane. I can make it the way I want to, right?
Yeah.
It's all open to interpretation. It can look as strange, or as normal, or as wonderful, or as awful as I want.
Yeah.
So there. And the only one to suffer for it are the Banana Brothers.
Have you ever considered selling the things you make? Like the big terrain stuff?
Yeah, I had commissions open for a while, but they're very time consuming, and I do put a lot of heart into it. And the time is the thing. In order to sell it, it would be quite expensive. And I don't think the economy is ready for that yet. Maybe.
What if at Hobbytown, you know how they have that like D&D room where people can come and play?
Sponsor us.
What if they reached out to you and wanted to pay you for your terrain and like display them in that D&D room so people can look at them and play on them?
Well, the thing is, they do have terrain there. You remember on the back shelves, they have some. They're old. I mean, they're falling apart.
Yeah.
They haven't probably had someone make new terrain in a while. Probably
exactly.
some.
So what if they reached out to you? What if they saw your terrain
know.
and reached out to you for them?
I don't know. It depends.
On?
The amount I would get paid, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's if it was like a wood scene or like the scatter that I made for the dungeon, those pieces of cave I just showed, that would work well because then the DM can put them anywhere they wanted on their terrain. But if you make for example, a moldy nut village, then it's only really good for
that one
kind of thing, a swampy rock house area.
Right. So you would need to have more like
there'd need to be more variety, or at least things that could be modular, like taken apart and created with something else, with some other purpose in mind, something that could be repurposed.
Yeah.
Because short of a place like the friendly local game store, there really aren't storage space. That's why I started doing more things smaller. I don't think I told my audience this, but I actually cut shade murk in 2 pieces.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was too unwieldy for the table. Let me turn the camera around so they can see my... So this is one of them that I have so far. And I think that's going to work great. Just get several of these to line. And the best thing is it can be turned around. And I'm going to put a little rock in here, I think, like that. A little piece. I'll cut that one in half. It just became too unwieldy. If I wanted to have a little mushroom village. I also took the caps off of the mushrooms because since most of the games that we play are now streamed, the camera view, the viewers were having, and the players were having trouble seeing the actual field.
Now, what if your local game store like reached out to you and asked you to make something specifically for them?
I mean,
to display.
If they wanted to. I just don't see that particular friendly local game store has the funds to provide, because I don't know how their D&D work there. I think I asked a long time ago what their policy was about having DMs and players and signing up, and I got some mouth-breathing basement dweller tell me that all their games were full, and which is exactly not what I asked, but you know. This is what I had to deal with, and I kind of gave up.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good experience.
Okay, what if a completely different company that did the kind of the same thing reached out?
A modular tavern. It's a 12. Yes. Yeah, that's what I need. That kind of thing. Rearranged all different ways, Rylan. That's exactly what I'm thinking about doing. And yes, I know I just pretty much dumped all over that particular friendly local gaming store, but I haven't had a good experience with them, so I'll pass on that. Just in the way that they treated me as a female. If you that helps.
That's what
understand.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. What was your second question?
Me?
Yeah, you were asking, and I was looking at the chat. You've forgotten.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
I'll look back. I'll look back. I'll rewatch the VOD, and then I'll answer your question.
Okay.
Squirrel. Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can use a little one right there. Perfect. All right. So all of yesterday's disaster with the foam has come full circle with now what is going to be part of my favorite kind of terrain to build, because this was fun to build. Yesterday's complete snafu. There.
Alright.
Oh, here's another one. I'll work on this one too. Almost done.
Yeah, I have to make more. The amount I made, which was a crap ton, only filled.
Still not enough.
Only filled like 2 squares.
Oops.
So
what do you need from me?
say goodbye to all your paint.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said yesterday, I've got to get more supplies anyway.
When I was first making it, I'm like, I'm making too much. This isn't gonna. I'm making way too much. And then here I am, making more after 20 minutes.
I must have more.
It's the paint, I swear.
Yep.
I'm not even trying to do that.
You know, if you did that on the camera,
You're the one who has it on your camera.
then you'd have proof that it was the glue and not something else.
It wasn't glue, it was paint.
Or paint.
Hold on, I'm opening it so I don't have to hear that anymore.
Superman's mom on it. Yeah, exactly. It does look like the Fortress of Solitude, doesn't it? Clover doesn't know what that is.
Nope.
She's a Marvel kid, not a DC kid.
Yep.
You gonna be okay over there?
No.
No.
Okay, alright, I'm adding water now. Do you have a
Okay.
funnel? Actually, I don't need a funnel. If it spills, it's not my fault.
No, that's not the right attitude.
It's maybe not the right attitude, but it's my attitude.
It looks like a split screen on there, doesn't it?
It kinda does. I mean, until I do this.
You broke the fourth wall.
I broke the wall. Hey, it worked. I didn't even spill anything.
Yay!
I just poured water in there. Not a whole lot, but enough.
Ah! Don't do that.
I just turned a cap on its side. Nothing.
Yeah, don't
nothing,
do that.
Nothing bad just happened.
If I carved that would fit well right there. You are using all the paint, aren't you?
Yep. There is. Well, there's technically there's more in here,
Okay.
but have fun getting it out.
Well, store it upside down.
No, I said have fun getting it out.
No.
I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Oh, I see how it is. I get it.
Yeah.
You're going to be surly about it, aren't you?
I don't know what that word means, but yes.
But whatever it is, yes.
All of the rocks. All of the rocks. Is that too much? Probably not.
Well, it's your formula.
Oh yeah, I still wasn't measuring. I thought when I first started, I'm like, oh yeah, I could use that as an opportunity to measure so that people would know what to make.
And then you didn't.
But I didn't.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Cool.
Don't you mean Marvel? There we go.
Marvel
Who said
kid.
DC
I see
kid?
that. I was trying to be nice to my viewer.
That's not what I do. They're not my viewers.
Thanks.
I'm kidding. I love and respect all of you equally.
Good thing you guys can't see your face.
Yeah, my fingers are crossed.
What video games are you playing, Ryan? He's only half listening to us because he's playing video games. I don't blame him. Final Fantasy 14.
There's 14 of those games?
Apparently. Do you know that did Daddy tell you that he bought us the
Scrap game?
scrap?
Yeah, I saw it.
That looks like fun.
There are 15. Interesting. It's a lot of
Well,
games.
you're behind the times then, dude. You got another one to catch up on. Are we gonna try to play the scrap game this weekend?
That would be a lot of fun. I think. I watched Markiplier play it.
Tomorrow's his birthday.
Whose?
Your father.
Oh. I knew that.
We could play it for his birthday.
Yeah, that works. I watched Markiplier play it with a few of his friends. It was chaotic.
Was it?
Yeah.
So, basically our life?
Yeah.
Basically us playing Dead by Daylight?
Oh, worse. Oh my gosh. Because in this game, it's... Oh gosh, too much glue. It's alright. I'm sure it's plenty.
That's not glue, that's glitter glue.
It's...
Did you intend to use glitter glue?
Yes.
Oh,
it says glue. It is therefore considered glue.
But it's glitter.
And glue.
But did you use glitter on the rest of it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, this part of it. It'll look...
Oh, 14 is the MMO. I see. Okay.
MMO. Yes.
The MMO. That piece is bothering me. I wanted it to stay, and it didn't stay, and now I'm going to glue it.
I need a better mixing stick. This one is too thin. It's not doing anything. It's too thin. Too tiny.
Use the back of a brush.
Okay, but you have to clean it.
No.
Alright.
That's not how that works.
Alright, it's fine. This one will do.
Alright, so
yes, I can feel the power.
this is going to be great. Look at these. And then side by side, you can kind of overlap them like that.
Yeah.
And then your characters shouldn't be able to walk through them. Or you just say, you know, that's... You can't go there.
No.
Yeah, I like that. So I need to make more. I didn't know if I'd get this many done, and I did. I think what I'll do is I'll take this one, and instead of putting it on a base like I did here, I will put this one so that you could put it in the middle of your terrain, like as a rock formation in the very middle. So I will do that. Like that.
Yeah. There's rocks everywhere. Okay, so even though I didn't give exact instructions on how to make this stuff, it should look about like this consistency. Kinda, it's thick and hard to stir. So as long as it's like that, you should be set.
Perfect. Oh, you've been playing Final Fantasy XIV with Raynick and Lyrena? I don't know if Drake has that game. I don't think he does.
I don't think so. It's an MMO similar to WoW. He doesn't play WoW. So, you know.
Yeah. Oh. He does, apparently.
Oh, well, alright.
I don't know much about Drake's life anymore since he's moved away.
He's become a whole different person.
Well, I just don't, you know, get to talk to him as much. I'm not going to even pretend to put this one together because it is not the way I want it, and I don't want to just throw it together for the sake of throwing it together. So I'm saving these pieces for another time, and I'm going to get my clouds now out. And glue them to the base because the pink is dry. How about them apples?
Yeah.
There are no apples.
Yeah. Okay, I have no idea what I did differently, but this mixture is so much better than the last one. It spreads so much easier. Better, whatever.
Betterer?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of that?
It is fluffy.
Do you think it looks okay on the pink, or do you not like the pink at all?
It is fluffy.
No, I'm asking you an honest opinion, because I'm not sure about the pink now.
I don't have an opinion.
You should be blue and purple instead.
Ask your chat, not me. I don't know.
What do you think, Rylan? Purple and pink not working? Because I'd rather have it look nice. Darker colors on it. Why darker? I was trying to keep it light. Blues and purples?
Fluffy.
Yeah. I'll get the blue. Teal or sky blue?
Sky blue. I'm talking about the sky.
Yeah. But I have teal glitter.
Ooh.
I do have, let's see what kind of blue glitter I have. I do have this glitter. And this darker glitter. Ah! I just squished that, but hopefully. Alright, let's try this. What can hurt? If it doesn't work, I will just repaint it. A blue-gray? All the colors. Are you looking at chat?
Yeah.
How about I put purple in the middle like this, and then rainbow it all the way outward? What was that for?
Are we being serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like put blue next, and kind of. Oh, like a tie-dye.
Well, you're kind of too late to do tie-dye if that's.
No, I can wipe this off.
Oh, alright. Then, yeah.
You don't sound committed to that.
No. I told you I don't really have an opinion on this.
Not at all.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Purple in the center. Did we establish that? A dark purple in the center?
Shit, Rylan.
Let's see. I'm gonna try this. Saw this in a cartoon once.
What cartoons are you watching?
I'm kidding. I need a better. Oh, here we go. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna do blue. I'm just gonna do purple and blue. Here's the idea. All the colors. And then white. And then purple. Sponge dab square paint. And then light blue. No, glitter glue. Or glitter paint.
All of the above.
And then white again.
Ah! This is fine.
Okay. You ready?
What, me? No. Oh, like that kind of thing. I did not know you were doing that.
It'd be fun to put it on a wheel.
Oh yeah. And do that like swirl out.
Swirl it out, yeah.
You don't have a wheel?
I do, but I don't have protective to keep things from getting splattered with all the paints.
Oh.
Kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
It's like I can't talk when I'm doing this. I'm gonna go inward on the every other, because there's so much paint on this thing. Cool. Kind of neat looking. All right, let's screw this up some more. Need more white. No, yeah, white. No, I don't. Oh, that looks really cool. It's just paint and styrofoam, right? If I screw it up, I can start again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get this. That's easier than wiping it on the... What are you doing? You're off the screen, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm not turning this thing again.
No, but I can turn it back
Ow.
to the... to mine.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Keep putting my hand in this glitter on the side here. It's kind of cool looking. Kinda.
Yeah.
In a messed up, not sure if I want to keep it kind of way.
You sound very hesitant about this entire thing.
I don't know. It's.
I have a feeling you really don't like that.
I don't know.
Ow. Ow.
Let's try swirling it.
She's like, I'm already gonna trash this one. Why not ruin it more?
It's fun to play with.
It is paint.
Actually, this looks kind of cool.
It's a lot of purple.
It is a lot of purple. Let's get rid of the purple.
What?
You didn't know I could do that, did you?
Oh, well, yeah, scraping up the paint works.
I put too much purple on to begin with.
Yeah.
Tune in 2021 when we figure out how to make the plane of air.
You know what? Just make an airplane. Or, a ye old aircraft. Or whatever's right for whatever time you guys are playing in.
It would be a dirigible.
A what?
A floating ship. Like
make one of those.
steampunk,
Make one of those.
That looks kind of cool.
It's all one color.
It's all the purples. She's the worst.
Yeah.
Especially after I'm the one who started the airplane joke and she rolled her eyes at me every time I said it.
Well, yeah, it's
It's
stupid.
because it's me.
It's still stupid when I do it.
Oh. Well, let's give it another layer of purple.
What harm will it do?
I got some glitter on there. I can smell the glitter. Definitely has a different smell to it than the regular paint.
Well,
I kind of like this though. Look, that vortex in the middle. It looks kind of cool. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna add more purple glitter to it, or blue glitter. I'm gonna add more blue glitter to it, and I'm gonna swirl it some more and let it dry just like that. No?
okay. Nah, yeah, that sounds great.
I'm such a bullshitter.
That's me.
This thing is gonna be 10 inches thick with paint.
You think yours is gonna be thick with paint?
I know, that's gonna weigh a ton. That one is.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get that mixed in. And then swirl. Oh, that looks kind of cool too. Nope, I like the swirl.
It's like all one color now.
Well, the idea is that when it dries, you should be able to see the blue glitter come through. And if not, I've completely screwed this one up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see the blue. It's getting better though.
There's rocks all over my hands. It's itchy. I don't like sand.
We'll go to the beach.
That's different.
Yeah, that's a good idea. When it dries, I can do that. Dry brush it with the glitter paint. I was gonna put the... You can see the glitter though. It's really hard to see on the camera, but it is shiny.
It's hard to see in real life too.
Really?
Yeah, I can't see it. It's all one color to me.
Oh. Let's add some more paint.
Best solution, let's just add more paint.
Why not? I want to get rid of some of this purple.
Oh god, no. I thought you were gonna put that on this for a second.
No, I wouldn't ruin that.
Yeah, I would hope not. Because you did most of this.
Anyone who watches this in the future, like on YouTube, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that looks great. What did you? Oh my gosh, you just tore it all apart."
Yeah.
I gotta get some of that on the outside. There. Okay, that looks good. I keep saying that though, don't I?
Yeah.
It's a masterpiece! No, I hate it. Now that's a masterpiece! No, I hate that too.
Make up your mind.
I know, right? I'm gonna let this dry. It's gonna take a couple days. It's got like 8 inches of paint on it. I'll just leave it there, because if I try to move it now, it's just gonna fall on the floor. But it's after 5.
Oh, shoot.
So, yeah, I know. We've had a great time.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us, Rylan. I hope you feel better. And, have a good weekend, even though you have to work tomorrow.
But it's
The
Saturday
portals,
tomorrow.
I know, but he has to work a Saturday job.
Bro.
So, our portals are done. I can't show them all, but I'll probably post to Twitter when the purple one's done. And after today, I'm taking all this stuff down. It's all coming down. Because I'm not streaming for two weeks. I won't be back until the 13th? Whatever that Monday is. Oh, I won't be streaming that day, though. That's just my D&D game, my home game with the British people.
So, 14th.
So the 14th with the Banana Brothers. I will be back. I'm going to have a vacation, which is really a staycation, which is no vacation at all.
We're doing chores.
Be doing a ton of chores. But it'll be worth it because
Because
The
she's
whole-
forcing us to help, even though we don't want to.
Well, and the whole stream studio and craft studio will be completely rearranged and more conducive to the D&D game and the crafting.
Well, yeah, you
Because
get
we're bringing the
what you want.
crafting back.
Sure, you get what you want. What do we get out of this?
You get a happy mom. Bye, everybody.
Eh.